Hi everybody, welcome. Just want to invite everybody on. Hello, we're just getting started. Welcome everybody. I'm just pinning some of my info over at Amy Sikarsky. It's taking a second. I forgot to hit copy. So I have to type it all in. So 1 second. I'm getting it. 1 sec. Okay, so here's my info. Today I'm on 2 channels today, and typically we come on Fridays, Nicole and myself, and Nicole was here. We had intentions of coming on together, but then other things happened. We got talking, and then we did some practice channeling. She was asking questions to my counsel, so we'll see what of that we can put on YouTube. But I did do one last night, and that's going to be up soon. So if anybody wants to check that out, it's at channelingtheangels.com. Hi! I know everybody's like on both accounts, we didn't think you were going to be here. Well, we are here, just a little bit late. So happy to be here, happy to connect with everybody. And how's everybody doing? Just wanting to see how you're all feeling. What's the state of energy? Are we all doing good? Feeling on an up wave or a down wave? Hopefully an up wave. So hi, hello. So many friendly faces. A lot of you join us every Friday, so thank you. It's really cool to see you. Hi Ruth. Hi Angie. Hello everybody. Hi Cameron. Hi Mystic Delight. Love the name. Hi Jonas. Marie. Hello. So I am in Fort Worth, Texas, and on Fridays Nicole and I will come on live and answer questions and usually talk about a topic and do some little readings to everybody. So today I just thought, well, I better get on. It took a minute, but we're here. So where's everybody at? Hi True Living. Hi Caroline. Hello. Welcome everyone. Somebody's saying, something for the new moon. What is this? Oh, my hair is great. Thank you. Yeah, I put this together today. I got ready, Root. So, Lily, you have a migraine. Oh, I hope it goes away. It's probably some of the frequencies too. Like you could do some clearing with energy if you just put your hands here and pull the staticky feeling off. And then also if you feel like this dull pressure, you can just hold a little bit of energy at your head. I'm trying to think ways that I work with headaches. So just move some energy around and see if that will help if it's an energetic situation. Messages from the councils for us today. Oh, yeah. So maybe we'll let them come through a little bit. I don't like to do, I don't know if Instagram's ready for me to go into full trance. So what's going on over here on Starlight Photos? Let's check it out. Let me just scroll up into some of the comments. Oh, from Pennsylvania. Hello. Hi. Well, let's see. California. Hi, Elijah. California. And we're in Fort Worth, Texas. And I've moved around to quite a different places. So it's kind of fun to see people pop on from all around the world. Yeah, a little bit tired. Nicole and I were talking about, man, we're getting really tired. I feel like there's something in the air. Just needing to take some time to recuperate, but feeling really good now. I took a 30-minute nap the other day that felt like a million years. I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but it was like, what just happened? I went so deep into this nap. It felt really nice. Okay, Mystic Delight, you said you haven't been able to sleep for 3 nights. You're wondering if it has anything to do with the frequencies and the shifts. Yeah, let me tune in, y'all, and I am going to just try to keep it as normal as possible for Instagram. Let's just say that. And if y'all want any of the more advanced stuff that I'm stepping into, pop on over to the YouTube channel and definitely jump onto Nicole's at Metatron Angel, and you'll get some really nice messages there and tuning into some frequencies. So I'm just going to tune in for Mystic Delight. Okay, let's 1 moment, please. There's actually Yeah, I can feel it. It's very uncomfortable to me. There's some activity in your house around children. So if you don't have children, then I would say it's energetic. And it's like always rustling and bustling and going. So it's, gosh, I think you need to clear your house a little bit. And you can easily do this. So if you don't want to have somebody do it for you, you would just talk to them and ask them to leave and to be quiet. They've been up really at night being really loud. And what's happening is it feels like an echo to me. And this is because we're shifting polarity. The earth is going through all these like really interesting magnetic situations. The energy dimensions are kind of being funny. And so they're a little bit more loud than they normally would be. And there's a part of your energy where even if you're not hearing it with your ears, it's like your energy feels it. And it's very like, what is happening? I can't relax. I can't get into a deep sleep. I can't let go. So it does in part have to do with the energies of Earth and what's going on right now on the planet and how that's influencing these other realms and dimensions. So these are little children that are running around and playing. They feel like spirits, and it's just a little unsettled. So it doesn't feel like there's anything negative or any harm about it, but just like a lot of activity. So you can ask them to be quiet or leave your room. Like, say, just go somewhere else, go outside, leave the space. And so that is something that you could do for that. So that was for Mystic Delight. Thanks for asking. Let me see. Yes, you were feeling sleepy last week and you forgot who you were. Yeah. Oh, and Natural Girl, you haven't slept in a week. You know what? It's the energy, guys. I will go for a long time and go on like 4 or 5 hours a night, which is crazy, and just be totally fine. And then other times I want to sleep a lot. So I just feel like our body's integrating all of this frequency around us. And also, if you are actively working on raising your vibrational frequency in the cellular level, so at the physical level too, your body will be assimilating the new frequencies coming in. Your the DNA codes are being upgraded, and then your cellular structure is holding more light, and that requires some rest. Really, it does. So if you ever get tired, or if you've done a lot of emotional healing or energetic healing or releases, and sleeping is so beneficial. It really, really is powerful. A light source over at Amy Sikarsky says her ears won't stop ringing. Yeah, that's another definite situation for an activation. So you're getting downloads, which I'm sure everybody has heard of that, but if not, it's when you get this ringing, and to me it feels like a laser, like it's very focused, and I can feel it going in my ear. It's a humming, and it will go through different frequencies, and then just kind of like stay there for a moment and then leave. And so, but I always welcome it. I'm like, oh, if somebody's giving me an upgrade, a download, a message, it's really, really nice. So lots of people popping on. Hello, welcome. We're just going to do some readings and just talk for a little bit. Any questions anybody has about like the state of energy, what's going on, anything you want to talk about, or if you have a question, a reading type of question, then I'll be happy to answer that. And Nicole wanted me to let you all know that she will try and pop on tonight. She has an event to go to. And so probably by the time I have to get off, there'll be a little space, and then she'll pop on her channel. So we just wanted to come on, even though we're totally off schedule. So thanks everybody for hanging out. And okay, so I'm going to look through some questions real quick. Hello. So some other people here on Starlight Photos are feeling, they get the ringing sensations in their ears too, which is really, really nice. I enjoy it. So, but I will say, I think it's called tinnitus, and that's an actual physical ailment. And so if you have a dizziness with it or a ringing that persists, then you definitely want to go to the doctors. But if it's one of those things where just every now and then you get this little humming, then it's like a nice message. To me, that's how I take it, that I'm ready for some new energy to come into my space and reality. And what was really cool, it hasn't happened for a while, but today in the shower, I turned and then I turned back and I saw all this light. And these are my little, I guess I call them angel friends. And I thought, oh my gosh, here they are. So they haven't visited me for years. And I know if anybody's heard this story, I'm going to repeat it. When it first happened, I was thinking that I was seeing reflections of water droplets from the shower or something. But then I just sat there and I could still see them going in different directions and all around. And to me, so if anybody ever has seen this, let me know. What it looks like is it looks like a tear or a rip in like the veil, and so it's light, and there's just a little shadow on the edge of it all, and they just like these little streaks of light, and they were going in all these different directions. And so I was like, hello, I'm so happy to have them here. I feel like they're my guides. And I call them angels. I don't know, it's just energy, right? But that's another moment that can't be created, and it just spontaneously happened, like the ringing in the ears. So that's where I was getting to. And I feel like when we raise our vibration and consciousness, and we're like, hey, I'm ready to take it to the next space of living in the heart, activating more of my clair gifts, helping others, just living in a really high vibrational space, that we are totally supported, and that they come on for us, and will be there for us. So let me see what else is going on here. Let's see. Okay, so we have somebody saying, well, I've been getting the mediumship card quite a bit lately. I was wondering if you have any advice for me. Yeah, okay. So I have a question from Debbie and a question from Elijah. So Debbie, you popped over to the other account. Okay, so let me answer some questions really quick. Okay, so Debbie was asking if a crystal therapy class would be good for her. Are you talking about the one in Austin, Debbie, specifically? Maybe you could just write to me on Amy real quick, but let me look into it for you. They're talking about the mechanics of it and the scientific aspect of learning about a Vogel crystal in relation and proportion to just your gemstone that isn't cut. And that will be very intriguing to you. It will help with your medical, like you have this way because you're in the medical field, wanting to learn scientific medicinal ways and reasons that we can use Earth's elemental properties in our healing space. So you can tell these are not my words. These are the guides coming through, girl. So that aspect that would be really, really good for you. Also, you can go online and find like videos and audio recordings of Marcel Vogel and really learn a little bit more about the science behind it, and the work and studies that he's done with crystal healing therapy, crystal releasement therapy, the cut of the crystal, the intention of the crystal, and also they're talking about water, because maybe a lot of people might not know this, but before Dr. Emoto came on the scenes programming water, Dr. Marcel Vogel was programming water with consciousness and crystals and had done some studies. So yes, but you're talking about an online class. Okay, you'll get all of that in there. If you're talking about the Vogel one, that's what they're talking about, Debbie. So is it through the IEL Institute or a different venue? Let me just read into both of them for you. So let's see. The IEL Institute would be really good, and you can also do a lot of information and studying on your own, just study Marcel Vogel's work. They're saying that the thing about studying the crystals, like the individual crystals for the chakras, you'd be fine to get a book. But if you want to go to have space away from the home life, your children, just have your own time, then a class would be fun. But you said online. So they're either saying in person with that, or otherwise just like an online one would be okay for you. But they really feel like you kind of don't need to do an online class when there's a lot of knowledge out there that you can acquire from books and YouTube and internet. So that would be really, really good. It just depends if you want certification. As far as the Vogel stuff, that would probably, because that gets really scientific and it's nice to kind of be spoon-fed that. So they're saying that would be good for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so Elijah, you asked 2 questions. And okay, so I'm just going to go with the first one that I scroll back up to because you wrote me again. All right, so you've been getting the mediumship card, wondering if you have any advice. Oh, okay. So what's happening for you, mediumship is definitely a different vibration. It took me years. I was very hesitant with it. But then when I took the course, I was like, okay, this is good, because I loved the education around it. And still, I do mediumship work. I'm certified in it. I'm certified to teach it, but I don't advertise it because it is a different vibration. But they're talking to you about the fact that you have the capability and the ability, and nobody's going to push you into anything that you don't want to be pushed into. But your system is configured in such a way that you can do mediumship readings. So your guides and angels are just sitting around kind of twiddling their thumbs like, what are you going to do? So there would be a really nice way if you just took a course on understanding the aspects of surrounding it. And you don't have to step into it. You don't have to practice it, but just learning a little bit more about it would be really good. It would also set your mind at rest, your heart at rest, because there's some apprehension based upon past programming and even DNA and past life stuff. And it's interesting, it's not so much your past life, so I guess it would be more DNA. It's ancestral. it's ancestral in the family tree. So there's some fear and hesitation around it. And a healthy sense of fear is okay, right? So let's just understand it a bit more. And that's what they're talking about for you. So very, very cool. All right, let's do another reading. Woohoo! Let's see. Oh, Dope Soul Sister. This question just totally intrigues me, so I want to read into it for you. My left bicep has been fluttering all day. Can that happen with the shift of energy? Yes, but it can also happen with electrolytes and electricity and stuff. And that's what I'm seeing. I feel like it's a physical situation for you because what they're showing me basically. But yeah, it's a physical situation for you. But when people then to talk about energy, which I don't think is happening, so you probably want to look into to some supplements or something of that nature. But so what they're talking about too, what I wanted to share, this is me, what I wanted to share is it's really cool as a practitioner and even getting my own healing work done. When I feel a block being released and my body will kind of move and shake a little bit. So that's really, it can be both things, but for you it's a physical nature right now. So let's see, Angie asks, any tips for ancestral healing? Yes. They're showing like Native American drumming and getting really in with the earth, because ancestral healing, that frequency sits in the root chakra, which is related to the earth. So what's really, really nice about that is that, sorry, I'm so distracted. Nicole is texting me and I don't think she knows I'm online. I'm like seeing it. Hold on, let me go back. I gotta get back in. Okay, so the root chakra, hold on, let me flick up on that, girl. The root chakra holds ancestral information and it also holds past life information. So you can sit in meditation, you can do chromotherapy, which is literally putting the color red on you, or you can do, it's a form of energy work, but you visualize the frequency of red rushing through you. A clean red will flush it out, will strengthen the chakra to transmute and purge those lower vibrations. And they're also talking for you toning and like consciously talking to the emotions as they release. So what's interesting, because they don't belong to you, also talking to them and saying like, hey, it's okay, like this is all his past. You can call on Archangel Jeremiel to work with it because it's an active live of intelligence. It's a vibration that's been created. It holds programming, it holds intellect and emotion, they're saying. So it's kind of like it's been held in space, this fear, or there's some trepidation, there's a lot of rage and anger, and none of it belongs to you. Literally, it's from another time and space and ancestors. So you can have Jeremiel come in and help with that, and Raphael. So that would be really good to do. And yeah, so it's really cool because a couple weeks ago in Sedona, the councils, I channeled them, they came through and they were saying that there's too many people that are feeling these emotions come up and then claim them as their own. And they think that they're their own emotions and they're owning them, and it creates for confusion. So if we can just start to discern what is mine and what is not, and even if it is mine or is not, how much do I really need to delve into it? Can we just start transmuting these frequencies? And so that's what you're working with. So sound vibration, chromotherapy, the archangels, and just doing any chakra root chakra work would be really good to help with ancestral healing. So thanks for answering. You're welcome, Dope Soul Sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh yeah. Let's do an open reading. Okay, so I love how you spelled it, pineal gland. Very fun way, play on words. So any messages from my guides? So I just call that an open reading, and I love to do those. It's really fun to see what comes through. So the first thing I'm seeing is a little dog. And I don't know if you have a little dog, but there's a vibrational frequency of this cute little puppy dog that's bringing joy and happiness. And it's reminding me of childhood. And it feels like it's a reconnection with that childhood, just that joy. And when we're in this space of joy, that's a beautiful place. It's an abundant overflowing of positive energy and this sensation. So when we're in the space of joy, we're able to actively create in the now. that will move into the future. Pretty much whatever, you know, is in alignment with our soul path, and pretty much what's appropriate and would be good for us. So creating more joy, creating more love, creating more abundance. So it's interesting. They're saying connecting with that frequency that one would have with a childhood nature of animals, and like for me, it was playing in the sun, riding my big wheel. Do y'all remember big wheels? I would tear down our street on that, man. I was really like the big wheel queen, I swear. So fun. But I love to run in the sprinklers, and for me it was sunshine, but for other people it can be pets or nature, whatever it might be, swimming in the ocean and the water. So finding that space in where joy in the heart expands, and that's what they're talking about. And for you, there's this way of getting there with animals, so with little puppy dogs, which is kind of cool. So, okay, let's see. Let me go over to Amy Sikarsky and see what's going on over here. Cameron, you have flashed through a couple of times. Any messages for what you should do with your career? Oh, it's like totally flipping and flipping, like flopping. So it looks like it's topsy-turvy, and stuff is going to feel like it's not getting good before it gets better. And I say feel like it's not getting good because everything is getting good and working out for us, but the constructs of how it's worked in the past are being redefined. So they're talking about this. So there's going to be some trepidation, some unsettling feelings. It's a system that's being reorganized or redesigned is what they're saying. So your guides are really fun. They're like, hold your breath. They're just jump right in, dive right in, and just breathe through it as much as you can. So that's funny. Hold your breath and breathe through it. Okay, so dive on in, and then when you're in there, make sure you take a breath, I guess. But so they're talking about you're going to flow through it, so stay with it and take some me time. And they're showing you writing things out, so you can tune in with your guides. Just start journaling. Just let go of any low vibes, so any stress or fear or whatever you might have around you. So go into a centered place and just start journaling and see what comes out as to what you can do to help with this transition. So it's a system-wide transition, and so it's an organization or corporation or something, like it's a big system that's bigger than yourself. So your power in this process is how you hold your frequency and how you flow with it. And so that's what they're talking about. You will have 2 to 3 decisions to make. So you'll have other job opportunities to come your way. They're saying you can take those if you would like, but they don't want you to do anything based in fear. So just go with your gut instinct. But there is a shift, a big shift for you coming up. So thanks for asking the question. And let's see. Let's do Elijah. Oh my God. He says I should change my username to the Spiritual Big Wheel Queen. Yeah, that would be cool. No, for real. I had a Smurfs Big Wheel. It got stolen, and then I got another generic one. But if y'all, seriously, I was such a fan of Smurfs and Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, all of that when I was an 80s child. I love the era. So, okay, let's bring it back. Okay, Art of Lunch, I'm going to answer your question for you, and I'm already feeling, yeah. Hold on one second. Am I back on? Can you guys see me? Nicole tried to call me, and now my screen is blank on Starlight Photos. Well, I can't see myself on Starlight Photos. It's all completely black, but if y'all can see me, okay, hello. I'm seeing a lot of hearts. My phone's malfunctioning. This is going to be great. Okay, I'll say Art of Lunch. Okay, so your grandmother, I believe, because you corrected it here, grandmom, passed away this morning. You're wondering if I can tap into her vibe and does she have anything to say to you? Okay, so I will say this. For me, as an empathic channel, I pick up a lot of emotions if I open to it. So I am going to tune in and get a telepathic communication. I don't feel comfortable right now. Touching the vibration is how I will call it. So, okay. Yeah, she's doing great. Okay, so Archangel Jeremiel is here. He helps spirits when they're transitioning, when they're crossing over. There is a lot of soft energy, a lot of warmth and love right now around the situation. She's saying that there were ups and downs in life, but life is life. She loves you while she's around. She can hear you and she can talk to you, and she will be bringing messages through in scents. So I think it's called clairalliance, where you can smell. So you might feel like you smell her or something that reminds you of her. She's doing really well. She's talking about just everything running smoothly for her services, and that things are good. Things are good. She's feeling good. I feel from what I'm seeing, from what I'm feeling, because I am tuning in a little, that she's going to cross over really beautifully at the very soon. She hasn't fully. Sometimes spirits will hang out a little bit, to have connections and to be there for loved ones and to be there at their funeral or their viewing, depending what you call it. So she'll probably be hanging around on the earth plane for about 2 more weeks, and then she's going to cross over. But I don't see anything holding her back from crossing over. So it looks really, really good. And thanks everybody for letting me know that you can see me, because I can't see it all. That's hilarious. Okay, so oh yeah, somebody's over here just totally enjoying all of this 80s memories with me. They're saying Jet, Rainbow Bright. It scrolled up. I don't see what else they were saying, but it was so funny. Yeah, all of that. Love, love, love. Let's see. Oh, okay. Cheetah. I don't know your name, girl. I need to find your name. You need to send me your name because you have such a long username. Nerda Hacha Cheetah. You're on all the time and I love having you here, but I just feel like, how do I pronounce your name? So she says, hi Amy, I loved all of you and Nicole on your recent videos and your new channeling videos. I was wondering if there are any messages from the angels for you today. Okay, yeah, so thanks everybody, because if you're new, I just started doing more of a full vocal channeling, and it's just my journey, I guess. I'm really settling into it a little bit more physically with the mechanics of it, but sometimes my mind is still like, am I really doing this? And I just did one today. We're gonna see if we can put one on. I did one last night. I'll put it up on YouTube. So you're asking about if there's any messages from the angels today for you. Let me tune in. Yes, just a moment. It's really interesting. The first thing that I'm seeing is like this tropical vibration, tropical fruits, and then so bananas and stuff. So that's really interesting. And then also they're pulling my vibration into the Andes, or maybe it's like Machu Picchu. What it is these high mountain peaks that are very spiritual. And I'm smelling all this incense. And they're showing me this thing where like people are sitting and meditating, but they're saying that you can reach the divine consciousness through your heart, through tuning into the vibrations of holy places on the earth. You can actively, physically go there, or you can just remote tune into it. And there's these circles, these vortexes that I'm seeing that lift the vibration and the energy up. And this is what I'm seeing for you. So you can tune into it. So what they're talking about is that you're going through a light body ascension, a DNA activation. And if you could tap into the frequency of sacred places on earth right now, it's going to help it run, the course run smoother and quicker. So that's what they're talking about for you. So if you're able to take a trip, that would be awesome. If not, you can just tune in through meditation, visualization, or like even books and movies and that. You just need to tap into the vibration of it and it will really, really help you. So let's see. Amy, I like seeing you while you're communicating. Ah, thank you, Generous Feather. That's really sweet. Thank you. Okay, somebody's like really not too happy with me here. So let's see. Hannah, I can't pronounce it. Okay, you're saying, why haven't I answered your question? Because I just answered the ones that scroll through when I see them. So if I haven't, there's quite a few that I have answered and some that I have not. So, but you said something about last week too. And it was funny because last week somebody was totally blowing it up and I looked after, I was like, I didn't even see that question at all. So let me see if I can scroll and find your question for today. And if it comes in easy, see, I'm not even seeing it. So ask it again and we'll see if it pops up on the screen. Okay, so I am Can Jenny. So you're asking, how am I blocking my abundant flow? And the guides are saying, like, the first thing I heard was self-doubt and fear. So you're in this lower vibrational frequency when it comes to abundance, and there's some kind of trepidation at the heart space where it's like it shocks your system, and it's a self-doubt situation. So for you specifically, it is a little bit of a past life situation that's getting triggered now. So very literally, you can do abundant mantras, manifestation, what do they call them? Affirmations. So you're going to want to work with that, and you're also going to want to work with the solar plexus to gain your personal power and to really feel the vibration of who you are, and that you are abundant, and that you do deserve to live in a prosperous experience here on earth. Then also your root chakra to clear some of that past life stuff. And your sacral chakra, because it's all about relationships, but what they're talking about is your relationship with money. So the vibration of money. And it's an exchange of energy and currency, and frequency is how they want you to look at it. So it's a partnership and a relationship with this tangible form of money. And so what you could do then is, centering on those chakras specifically, just look online for a program or like a hypnosis or a meditation or something around the abundant flow of money. And they're saying that in your mind, you're very level-headed, and to stay that way. So you're going to use discretion and discernment. And it's not going to be like this fluffy thing where it's like, oh, I deserve $1 million or all the money in the world. And then it's just like you say these words that don't mean anything. In fact, it's the opposite. You're going to be working through deep levels of these 3 lower chakras and moving your vibration to attract abundance. And then this space at the heart that I felt, just kind of work on letting that go. So my thing, I love toning. I love to use sound therapy to help release stuff at the heart, but figure out what works for you. So that's what's blocking it. It's an energetic situation within yourself, and those are the chakras you would want to focus on. So hopefully that helps. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to find somebody I haven't answered a question to. Let's see. Just looking over Amy Sikarsky. Okay, hi. Oh, I hit the wrong button. X3CH. I love all the 3s, but I don't think I can pronounce that, your username. So you're asking about any career path advice. And thanks for sharing your gifts with us. You're welcome. So I often see when people ask this, immediately they show me like animals or flowers, like working in a floral shop. But let me get a little bit deeper. They're laughing. They say, because we need more joy and beauty in our life. And if anybody could find a career path that brings more authentic, pure love and joy, which we get from animals, beauty and the vibration of the higher frequencies of it's like a peace and abundance and love, like from just tuning in with nature, basically, and flowers. But let me get something a little bit more practical and verify what would be good for you. So one moment. They keep showing you typing. So I don't know if you're working in the office and typing, but this is what I'm seeing. A lot of typing and writing in this way. There's flow sheets, charts over here. And so I'm seeing like transcription work. So you're looking at something and then you're typing. You are sitting in an office setting, but it could be an office at home. It's the desk with everything. It's a transposing vision that I'm seeing, where there's 2 places out in one image. So at home or in an office setting. And let's see what else I'm getting. For you specifically, I know you wanted to ask about career, but career would be anything, being a scribe or typing information. So in a business setting could be really good for you, and you can pick the career field. But you're really good, they're saying, at pulling in information and organizing it in a process, in a flow chart that makes sense to people. So that would be really good. But then the other thing they're talking about is they want you to increase your intake of whole life foods, so fruits and veggies, and I'm seeing like green smoothies. So that would be really good for you, and it would help activate the mind a little bit, so you can look into herbal remedies too to supplement yourself. That'd be great. So, okay, here's your question. Look, there you are, Hanny. right there on my screen. I'm going to read for you now. Okay, so any messages for me from my angels about love, life, and success? Please help. Okay, so I'm just going to drop in and see what they have for you. So first of all, take a few relaxing breaths. I just want you to settle your energy so I can get a good read. So there's a lot of... yeah, I feel like you're like really worked up about it a little bit, and so there's a lot of that going on. My husband's just getting home, waving to him through the window. But so you want to just settle into that a little bit so that you can allow the space without fear, because there's this little rippling of fear, like anxiety around it, and will it work out, and will I meet the right person? They're saying that your energy is currently intertwined with somebody and you're working through it, and so he's making faces through the window, you guys, hilarious. But your energy is a little bit entwined with theirs and this person, so it is past life also. So if you're with somebody right now currently working through something, please know there's some past life energy there as well. The main thing that I'm hearing is relax and let go. So you want to let go energetically of that relationship. And if you're not currently in the relationship, you need to let go of the idea, because there's some healing at a soul level before you can open your space for a new love to come in. So also what can happen sometimes is there are different levels of relationships even with the same person. We can reinvent it as we're clearing and healing through these layers, because things will press upon from past lives, and there's a little bit of past life in there. So what they're saying to you is find a space within yourself where you can relax around this desire to release and let go, and that's going to provide a really good outcome for you so that you can prepare yourself for the right person. You haven't met the right person for this lifetime, but you have, and you are interplaying with past life relationships that karma needs to be healed. So hopefully that answers it for you, and my dog didn't scare you all. Good grief, Bosco, he's so loud. Okay, so let's see what else. Let me look what's going on. Thanks everybody. Thanks for all of your comments. I appreciate all of them and for you being here today. Let's see. Okay, Demetria, I'm just like really drawn to your question. Yeah, so is there any guidance on what's the next step I should take to leave my current living situation? Yeah, it's all around money for you and getting prepared so that you can step out into your own with confidence. I'm feeling like creating a safety situation for yourself so you can feel safe. And this is an energetic safety net, and this is also monetary. So and there's a career here. So if you're not currently working in a career field, that's definitely something that you need to look into. But there's a career here that's going to provide that opportunity for you, and you'll get a lot more clarity. There will be some more information that will come in the next 3 months for you. So now we're in February, so by May time frame, you're going to get some more information. So until then, they just want you to plan things out. And this is linear thinking, so we're linearly making a plan here, and keeping I feel like you're on high alert a little bit. So that's a part of it, because there's a lot of dynamics going on around you, and our guides never want us to like be stupid is the word, I guess. Stupor is what they're saying. So they want us to be keen and smart and fresh and knowing what's happening around us. So really being aware of the reality around us. So that's what they're really wanting you to do. And it's all around money and safety. So getting that put into place. And so there's something about, if I were to translate what they're saying, and I could be a little bit off. In fact, I feel like I am, so maybe I won't say it. But somebody might think this would be like making a plan and putting a savings account together, but it's broader than that. I feel like it's more career-based, like something that you can carry into the future rather than just in the immediate now. So that's what they're talking about. So you want to really reevaluate your career is what I'm getting, and then you'll be able to step out on your own. So thank you for that. Yeah, it was like there's a few different layers that I was trying to really read through all of them. So let me pop over to to Amy Sikarsky. Cameron, your question makes me smile. So Cameron asks, which I know, but I already did a reading for you, but I just have to go here because I love it. Are my guides human or alien? Laugh out loud. So, well, let me just say, if you are a star being, then your guides are probably star beings as well. Let me tune in for you. You're just cracking me up. So your physical body is human when you have some DNA structure and strands of star people. So you're a hybrid. And you do have like 3 to 4 star beings working with you. So I don't know if this is new info to you, a new idea. But yeah, and it's really funny because, you know, a lot of times we attract very similar people into our life, and here you are in the live, so it would make sense. But they're showing, it's really interesting because you're working through a lot of the density of Earth. So your physical body is about like 51%, you know, a little bit there on the edge of human, switching into these higher light codes. And they say that you can become more alien, if you want to call it. You can get more DNA upgrades by just asking and doing some meditations. And for you, you'll need to eat healthier. And this is like a message for everybody. So I love how everybody can get info from these. Eat healthier, exercise more, sleep. So taking care of the physical body, because the upgrades can make us really tired. But it'd be really good. So you'll start to notice that it feels where you're more, how do I want to say it, like superhuman, in that you can assimilate and absorb information around you very quickly. Your clair gifts and your 5 sensory perceptions will become more strengthened and more defined. And so these are some things that can happen for you. So I don't know if you were anticipating this answer, but that's what they're talking about. So thanks for asking. It made me smile. Let's do one more from Amy Sikarsky. Let's see. Just scrolling up. Oh, thanks everybody. I was all looking for questions and I'm seeing lots of really nice messages. So thank you. Let's see. I'm just trying to find somebody that I haven't read for. And I feel like everybody that I'm seeing, I've done readings in the past for. So let me scroll back down. Okay. Okay, Root, let's do one for you real quick. How can I help my daughter? She's having lots of nightmares. Yeah, she's being visited by not very nice beings in the energetic realm. So they're literally talking about spraying the room with a high vibrational mixture of essential oils, bringing in a really pretty salt lamp, you know, to help switch the energy. You're working with different frequencies of energy through different dimensions to raise the vibration. Also bringing in ascended masters, archangels before she goes to sleep. And then as a mother or father, we can always put a shield around our children in our home. So creating a force field around. And if you've never done energy work, you meditate, you pull the energy in from your crown chakra, out your heart, just sending lots of love. So, and you can even literally like wrap her in a cocoon of love before she goes to sleep. And then like let her feel warm and settled, create a beautiful environment for her. And then when you step out of the room, blast it with light, call the angels in, and just like get really firm with these beings and tell them that they're not welcome. So that's what you would like to do. Some of them are coming through what I would call portals from other past experiences. So they already have like, how do I want to say it? They already are aware of her vibration and they are targeting her. So this is why. So then you firmly would say, we're not having any of that in this reality. So pushing them back. Archangel Michael will be the one to work with on that. That would be really good. So, okay, let's see. Hi, Pro Fitness. How's it going? Yours is right there for me. So you're saying, not me. I'm new. I would love a reading of any kind. Well, certainly. So welcome. We try and pop on every Friday. Our information's below. Everybody pinned if they would like. Oh, it's not pinned on Amy Sikarsky. You'll have to scroll for it. Scroll to the top. If you would like a personal reading, a private reading, or healing, or past life regression, or mentor, anything like that. So let me see. Oh, and then all of our videos are on YouTube. Most of them. There's a couple lives I haven't got up yet on channelingtheangels.com. But Pro Fitness, let's do a reading for you. Okay. Well, I'm already like tuning into lots of different aspects of life for you. Of course, and it, it's a strong vibration because of your username. I'm seeing like eating healthy and exercising, and all this is very important for you. But I'm feeling this vibration of a grandmother figure in your life, and there's I feel all this love, and then I hear the word disconnect. And it's like, it feels like you need to reconnect with the grandmother figure for you. If you feel that it cannot be resolved, or you're just not ready, or they're not ready, they are talking quite literally about reconnecting with the grandmother vibration, like of Mother Earth. So there's a frequency where if we don't get what we need specifically from people in our life, we can get it by tuning in to other frequencies, beings, consciousness that holds that role for us. So they're wanting you to tap in, because they're saying there's a little disconnect from the feminine divine, and it has nothing to do with you holding that vibration. It has to do with you feeling the love from the feminine divine. And grandmothers give the best grandmothery hugs, and they give lots of love, and this is the archetype that is missing in your life, that you could get a little bit more healing from and around. So so that is your message for you. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, yeah, very good. All right. And cookies. Gaia and cookies. Elijah says, yes, Gaia and cookies. Oh, spot on. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. So I feel like sometimes in the readings, a lot of us will already kind of know, but then, just to get somebody else to bring that information forward and validate it for us is really helpful and super important. So, okay, I'm like popping back and forth. Hi, Catherine. welcome. Cameron says, which of your books would you recommend to read first? Okay, so I wrote 2 books. Activating the Starseed will give, I feel, like a quicker, it's like so packed with codes that it will activate your light body, and you'll get a lot of downloads. And even Elijah, when he first read it, said he didn't quite understand all of it, but then a year later went back and read it and was like, whoa, blown away. So there's different levels of information in it, but it's smaller. There's meditations, there's some practicality, like things that you can do, exercises, and there's a really beautiful vibration behind it, and then I share some of my personal experiences. So if you're like saying, hey, I need to take to the next level energetically, that would be a really good book for you. If you want to learn a little bit more about some deep levels of my experiences and messages from the councils related to starseeds and how to keep our energy clean and how to do what we need to do to accomplish our missions on Earth, then you would look into messages from the councils. And that one was wrote first, but it was kind of like we needed something to support that, kind of like a precursor book. So really, whatever one you're vibrating with, some people read them, there really isn't one to read first or another. So that's what I'd recommend. And hello, Divine Ethereal Energy. So happy you could join. So let's see. Somebody said something. Angie, I feel buzzing in my root chakra. Is it clearing? Okay. Yeah. The energy's flowing through it, and it's spinning. They're back flushing it a little bit. So it's clearing. Stuff's getting cleared out, girl. So that's really good. So keep with that. That's going to be good. Good. So it's so nice when we can feel these vibrations happening within our own system, and we know that, oh my gosh, something's actually occurring. And it's just a really good, comforting feeling. At least for me it is. So I'm happy that you're able to be so in tune with your own light body and your own physical body to feel these sensations. So let me pop over here to Amy Sikarsky. Oh, this is a cool question. Thank you, Punky Corvette. I love your question because I feel like everybody can benefit from it. So the question is, how can you tell if you have a bad chakra? So the way you can tell, which again, I wrote this little book, but you can go online or look too. So there are properties of chakras, and there are properties of a balanced chakra, an overcharged chakra, and undercharged chakra. And so if you notice certain things going on in your life, in the world around you, or how you're feeling, if your energy levels are depleted, if your mental body is not functioning appropriately, so you're foggy or irritable or frustrated easily, have anxiety, if you're extremely emotional, if you're extra fatigued, these are all signs and symptoms of disruption within the chakra system. For a depleted or undercharged or broken or having problems. I'm switching my mic, you guys. Hold on, I have to, I have to, one second, charge. Okay. So, so those are ways for depleted, undercharged, or broken systems within a chakra. Overactive would be kind of the opposite. So if you're extra passionate, if you're like manic and very aggressive, or so loving that it's like overwhelming to people, you know, then you could have an overcharged chakra, which overcharged chakras aren't very like healthy, I would say, to have. My picture came back on, I can see me now. Anyway, side note, just me laughing with myself here. But the chakras, if they're overcharged, then they can lead to like adrenal fatigue and stuff like this. So a balanced chakra system is really, really good, and our chakras will fluctuate depending on what we're doing in our life during a period of time or a specific day. So yeah, and so that's how you would know, just somebody generally, how am I feeling today? And then if you're training in energy work, you can sense and you can feel the chakras, or you can see them to see the structure, the flow, the spin, the color, how far out from the body they go, their vibration, and all of this. So there's other like more advanced ways to work with it from an energy practitioner perspective. But yeah, I would just say if you're wondering about your chakras, I would read up and study them, and then notice the discrepancies between a healthy chakra and an out of alignment chakra. So Ingrid Gabriella asks, I felt called to read about starseeds the other night. Am I starseed? Any thoughts on that? So this is like such a tough question for me personally to answer, but I will because you asked. And I say this because my journey, I found out very organically, naturally, through visions and past life regression. I didn't have anybody read me and tell me. And but I will say that because you're asking, I will tune in for you. So, but yeah, let's see what they have to say. What are you, okay, hold on. It's really interesting. Yeah, I'm getting something that I didn't think I'd really get. So, so more than a starseed, you do have a little bit of starseed frequency, and I'm seeing a little bit of mermaid energy, which is a derivative of starseed vibration from when they first seeded the earth. But you also have more like an earth angel frequency around you, but they're showing me this blending and merging. So what you're doing right now is you're actively understanding different realms and different origins of consciousness, or origins of, yeah, consciousness, we'll call it. So our soul consciousness and the vibration that we hold and where we came from. So your physical structure has a little bit of Palladian DNA in it. Your soul vibration has a little bit of angelic frequencies in it. And so you're blending and emerging, and it's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful experience to see that for me, to see that for you. And so they're saying to continue to hold your light high, keep your chin up, shine your light bright, spreading a lot of love to others, and being really grounded in your truth. So being very grounded in your truth, they're talking about bringing your light to earth. So yeah, so wow, that was neat for me to read that for you. So thank you for asking, for sure. Natalie's saying, yay for mermaid energy. Yes, yay for mermaid energy. So I saw visions, and I've seen other, like I know other people personally who've had visions, and they mentioned it to me without me telling them mine. And so there's this this vibration of information that starseeds some of them when they came in and they would work like with elementals, or another aspect was mermaids, you know, the dolphin frequencies, you have the Palladian frequency, the Lemurian. So it was like this higher advanced civilization had a lot of starseeds in it, and when they first hit the earth, the starseed energy went into the ocean and then came out of the ocean. So think about that for a minute. And in my first regression, I was like swimming like a mermaid in the ocean, and seriously, like I feel like I'm a really grounded person. I never really before that was into mythological creatures or mermaids, or, you know, I really was just like, okay, like I understood it. So for me, it was like, whoa, what's happening? So there was this part of my experience too where I had swam in the ocean as a mermaid, and we just bring these other frequencies with us. So there's really no, I mean, it's like such an ever expansive experience to be on Earth and outside of Earth, and all these different life structures and forms that we get to merge with, which is pretty cool. So good evening. Hello, Mystic Stoner. Hello, good evening, welcome, and happy you're here. So let's see, a few more questions. I don't know how much longer we have. My husband's probably like, are we gonna have dinner? And I'm getting hungry too, so I don't know how much longer we'll be on here. But let's see, I love how y'all are helping each other with questions and answering. Thank you for doing that. Let's see, Brielle, hello, Briella Silva. Okay, I'm gonna read your question. Hi, are there any messages for me? I need some guidance, and am I taking the right path with my music career? Oh, yeah. Well, let me not answer that question. What I will say first is that I see a lot of great musicians around you, like classical musicians, and I felt a lot of angelic choirs around you. So you're very much tuned in at the throat and the heart. Oh my God, it's like, oh, I can feel it, it's so good. It's like so expansive and like just absolutely tuned in with these realms of consciousness that bring healing through music. So it's definitely in alignment with your soul frequency. And let me ask if it's the right path for you in this life. So they're like schooling me because I knew the answer, but I wanted to ask them anyways. They're like, of course, how could it not be the right path? Whatever's in like vibrational alignment with the soul is the right path. And that is how you find the right path, is through the vibrational alignment of the soul. And my guides have this accent, which I haven't figured out yet. So you just heard a tiny bit of it maybe. But so yes, it is the right path. Yes, you will be profitable, you will be nourished, mind, body, spirit, and soul through working with music. And also you might consider at some point along your career working with special needs children with the music. So providing sound healing and therapy in that way for them. Especially there's a lot of special needs children that this world is really harsh on them. Like they're just such a bright little light and just such a pure frequency, and some of the harshness of this reality can be very jarring. And the beautiful angelic choirs and the tones that you'll bring through, and the I'm seeing the musician with different instruments, you know, so that way too. So you'll be able to use music in very healing ways. So very beautiful. Oh, also animals. Yeah. Bringing, if you can provide some programs to bring music into the animal shelters would be really nice for the animals. They're like the most beautiful creatures, and I love them so much, and they're like our little guides and our friends, and they deserve also to be comforted. So that would be very good for you. They're saying to step into the world of sound therapy, sound healing, music, and vibration. And so Archangel Sandalphon. Archangel Sandalphon was Archangel Metatron's twin brother when they were Enoch and Elijah before, well, I guess they were angels first and then they came into physical form, but he is the angel, Sandalphon is the angel of music and sound vibrational healing and frequency. So he's working with you, and you can tune in with him and work a little bit stronger if you would like. So, mermaid questions and messages over here on Amy Sikarsky. I love it. Yeah. Mermaid all the way. You know what? Our time is ending. I have just 2 minutes left, so I just want to thank everybody for joining. I will try my best to pop this onto YouTube soon. My recent channeling from last night will be on there if you're into that kind of a thing and really wanted to see me step out of my element. Please feel free to join. Also, our last event that we did in Dallas, Nicole and I did an evening with Metatron. Readings and channeling and bringing through codes of frequencies and messages for the audience, which you can tune into and maybe even get your own message from it. Definitely feel the vibration and experience the really fun experience that we had. And we would love to bring our little event to other cities. So if you have a city near you or would like to host an event and have us come and do readings for a group, reach out to us, send us a direct message, email us through our websites. My website is amysakarski.com and Nicole's is metatronangel.com, and you can find our channeled messages and past lives on channelingtheangels.com. So thank you so much, everybody, and we will, let's see, what are we doing next Friday? I think I will be here, and I think Nicole will be remote, so we will be hopefully tuning in again next Friday. So lots of love, goodbye, and until next time, all right, bye.